Headlines for this week include the results from the primary election, a farewell to Carmen Wilson, and the ending of Hispanic Heritage Month. Stay tuned, WMCM's Weekend Review is next.
Crosse and a campus code weekend review is next.
Performances next week in Valhalla. The evening's program.
Hello, and thanks for watching WMCM's Week in Review. I'm Alex.
And I'm Angela. Well, if you haven't heard, the results from the Democratic primary election are in, and Jill Billings emerged Tuesday as the winner of the race of 4 Democrats in the election for the state's vacant 95th Assembly District seat. Billings won the primary with an average of 52% of the voters. Her rival, Christine Clare, was second with an average of 32%. Nick Charles and David Crump both had an average of 8% of the votes. Tuesday's turnout of voters was down 42% compared to those who voted in the August recall election. Voters in the 95th district include the city of La Crosse and the townships Campbell and Shelby. Billings will now face Republican David Drews in the November election.
UWL Chancellor's Office Chief of Staff and Affirmative Action Officer Carmen Wilson will be leaving UWL to become the Campus Executive Officer of the University of Wisconsin-Rock County. Carmen Wilson has been an asset to our university since 1996, starting as an academic staff member in UWL's psychology department and working her way up to being a tenured professor in 2007. This is all while being actively involved in UWL's diversity efforts, serving on campus climate survey committees, UWL's Equity Scorecard team, and most recently, the Inclusive Excellence Implementation team. She also held a faculty senate seat. This involvement led her to join the Chancellor's Office as the Chief of Staff and Affirmative Action Officer in 2008. Carmen Wilson will make a great campus executive officer at UW-Rock County, and she will be missed. Now, here's Ashley to tell us about Hispanic Heritage Month.
Thanks, Alex. I'm going to jump right in and talk about the event that is closing this year's Hispanic Heritage Month. For those of you who aren't aware, Hispanic Heritage Month celebrates the history and cultures of the ancestors of those who came from Hispanic regions. UWL has celebrated Hispanic Heritage Month thus far by several lectures by scholars willing to speak to the campus and community about Latino and Latina issues. UWL will celebrate the closing of Hispanic Heritage Month by having a guest special lecture filmmaker who is going to share her experience of being a filmmaker on the U.S.-Mexico border. Come on down to Graf Main Hall, room 260, on Monday, October 17th from 6 to 7 in the evening to find out Maru Buendia Santilla's experiences and watch 2 of the short films she will be showing. One of the films focuses on the stereotypes that immigrants deal with when coming to the United States, and another one of her films is about 2 friends that live on different sides of the border. She is highly praised for her films, having won several awards, and has asked several film festivals around the globe to display her work. She was born in Mexico City and was raised along the U.S.-Mexico border. She has great insight on what she films and works diligently to have people understand immigration and human rights. Make sure to put this guest lecture down on your calendar to hear from her for yourself. Now, back to you, Alex.
Thanks, Ashley. Again, you can check out those films on Monday night in Graf Main Hall. The biannual Study Abroad Fair was held yesterday in Cartwright. We sent reporters Celia Endman and Jessica Anderson to find out more.
Nearly 20% of UWL students participated in the Study Abroad program last year. This year, interested students attended the Study Abroad Fair to learn more about this exciting opportunity. We asked Chelsea Gates about her study abroad experience.
One of the students that was fortunate enough to study abroad. This past summer I went to University of Ireland in Galway, and it was an incredible experience. It was actually a faculty-led program, and so I had UWL professors come over and teach us.
Great. Super.
Students are encouraged to apply for the many study abroad opportunities in the spring semester. Deadlines for applications are on October 15th.
It's pretty easy to set up. All you have to do is go into the Study Abroad office, which is in Centennial Hall, and you can talk to their staff there and tell them about your interests, and I would just really recommend it because it's really changed my perspective and really given me a global appreciation.
We asked students where they are interested in studying abroad next semester.
Australia! France.
Hi, I'm Ross, and I'm interested in studying abroad in Australia.
Italy and Greece.
This has been Jessica Anderson and Celia Erdman for WMCM News.
For more information, visit the Office of International Education in 1209 Centennial Hall. You can expect to see some UWL alumni and friends on campus this coming weekend as the UWL Alumni Association invites you to join them for a weekend of events. The festivities begin tomorrow, Friday, October 14th at 10 in the morning in the Cleary Alumni Center with the annual Silver Eagles meeting. Throughout the weekend, there will be motorized campus tours, a run with the Chancellor, and don't forget about supporting your Eagles at the football game Saturday morning. Evening events include a fish fry, dessert social, and campus entertainment. For a complete list of the weekend events, log on to www.uwlalumni.org. Well, the Cooley Region Humane Society has many pets in need of loving homes. Here are some of the animals available for adoption in this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
Again, the phone number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. Anyone interested in applying for an undergraduate research and creativity grant needs to submit their grant proposal before 4 in the afternoon on Wednesday, October 19th. These grants support both domestic and international undergraduate research and creativity activities to full-time and part-time UWL undergrads. These grants are highly competitive and are only offered once a semester. Projects within the U.S. can be funded for up to $1,500 when one student is involved and up to $1,650 when there are 2 or more students. Projects involving international travel can be funded for up to $3,000. This is a great opportunity for students to make their creative ideas a reality. If you have an idea that you think is worth pursuing, visit the Undergraduate Research and Creativity page on UWL's website.
Don't forget the UWL Theater opens this Friday with a zesty, upbeat drama, The Farnsworth Invention. The play was written by Aaron Sorkin, who created TV's The West Wing and Oscar-winning movie The Social Network. The Farnsworth Invention takes place in the 1920s and is centered around the 20th century's most influential invention, the television. The show takes stage at 7:30 at night, October 14th and 15th, as well as the 20th and 22nd Sunday afternoon. Shows will be at 2 in the afternoon on October 16th and 23rd. Performances are in Toland Theater Center for the Arts, so don't forget to contact the box office and order your ticket in advance at 608-785-8522. The UWL football team had a head coach change during the offseason. We sent Drew White, Joe Etten, and Anna Fine to see how things are going.
Last January, UWL's head football coach Larry Terry decided to call it quits after 11 seasons at the helm. Athletic Director Josh Whitman wasted no time hiring new head coach Joel Detweiler. Coach Detweiler brought many things with him from his 11 years of experience as an assistant coach at UW-Platteville and Wartburg College.
I think the big thing is one, in terms of the staff, trying to include the staff and have a staff that's cohesive, and players that trust the coaches that trust the players, and kind of I learned that at Platteville. I think early on in my coaching career, is trying to incorporate everybody, and everybody's working together and they're all working hard, and let's try and all be moving the same direction, so to speak. And then I think from Wartburg, the biggest thing I took was schematically I learned a lot of things there, but also a lot of discipline and how to run a practice and how to do things the right way that way.
Coach Detweiler is not only preparing his players for the game, but for success in life.
Our team we talk about being good people, good students, and good athletes, and trying, I think those 3 things we talk about with which was nice when aligned with the athletic department's kind of champions in sports and in life.
Senior defensive back Derek Dreher, who also played for Coach Terry, talks about what the coaching change has been like.
Obviously, I was here for 5 years with the other coaches. I learned a lot from them, and now Coach Detweiler and those guys come in, and I'm learning a lot of new stuff.
After a rocky start, Coach Detweiler and the Eagles have won 2 games in a row and look to continue the trend this Saturday against Eau Claire. This has been Drew White, Joe Etten, and Anna Fine reporting for WMCM TV.
The Eagles play host to UW Eau Claire this Saturday at 11:30. Want to fully appreciate the beautiful